Jonathan, what are your responses to the allegations? Jonathan, do you have any response? How will you clear your name? Megan, why is it important to stand by Jonathan today?
So it looks like Hollywood's rising star, Jonathan Majors, has found himself at the center of a storm. Following his assault and harassment charges, the police have recently revealed shocking new evidence against him, and this has got Majors in panic mode. This new evidence seems to be extremely major, as it's gotten everyone on a high alert, wondering if the allegations against Jonathan Majors are true. In the meantime, we'll be spilling the tea and delving into the jaw-dropping details surrounding this unexpected turn of events in Jonathan Majors' life. Hey, I'm Kat, and welcome back to Rumor Has It.
Jonathan Majors, as we all know now, he was arrested following a domestic dispute is the allegation. NYPD initially said that Jonathan Majors had been charged with strangulation, assault, and harassment. His lawyer also says, Dustin, that the actor completely denies assaulting the woman, that he called the police out of a concern for this young lady's mental health.
On the 25th of March 2023, Jonathan Majors made headlines when he was arrested for domestic violence and abuse. Sources claim that he was allegedly involved in an aggressive dispute where he asserted violence against his ex-girlfriend, Grace Jabari. Grace was said to have made a statement about the abuse, claiming that Jonathan caused her to sustain minor injuries to her head and neck and was moved to an area hospital in stable condition. Soon after, it was revealed that the police took Jonathan Majors into custody. However, Majors denied the allegations, saying that he did nothing wrong to Grace. He ended up being released after being detained for several hours in police custody. But the news of his arrest had already spread like wildfire, shocking the whole world. Rumors about Majors' suspicious toxic traits started to surface, and many had something to say about the allegations against Jonathan Majors. But the whole issue obviously didn't end there. 3 months after his release, Majors was reported to have filed a lawsuit against his alleged victim, Grace. In the court documents revealed by an insider, Majors claimed that Grace inflicted pain on him and caused him to bleed profusely the very day she claimed he assaulted her. In this court filing, he also admitted to physically and aggressively seizing Grace Jabari by her arms while trying to put her into the car they were both riding. In his statement, he explained that he only did that because he was trying to steal Jabari away from an oncoming vehicle. However, he claimed that she reached for his coat, face, and phone as the struggle was thereafter taken to the streets. A court appearance was soon fixed to rehash the Jabari and Majors case, during which the judge ordered Majors to steer clear of Jabari and set a trial date for Majors to be held on the 3rd of August 2023. But the prosecution requested more time and the trial date was moved to the 6th of September 2023. Interestingly, Majors was seen attending his court hearing hand in hand with his rumored girlfriend, Megan Good. If you thought that the allegations against Jonathan had a huge effect on the internet, imagine what the video of him going to his hearing with his girlfriend walking side by side with him for support did. It literally blew up the internet. Many fans started speculating about some kind of spark and affection that was noticed around the couple. Amidst his extremely hectic court case, Majors still had time to be lovely in the courtroom with Megan. An eyewitness described the romantic situation between Jonathan and Megan at the court, saying, "While they waited for his name to be called, she tickled the back of his neck and stroked his head. She was being affectionate and protective. At one point, she traced her fingers along the back of his neck to his ear." Anyways, the trial was held and resulted in the presiding judge denying the motion to dismiss the case against Jonathan Majors. Hence, a new trial date was set to be held on the 29th of November. Now, here's where things get even juicier. We all know that Jonathan and many of his fans have been holding on to the fact that Majors is not guilty of the allegations laid against him. However, things have taken a new turn as the New York prosecutors recently revealed that a new police report has surfaced against Jonathan Majors. According to them, this new evidence just might be the proof the whole world has been waiting for to show that Majors is guilty of the offenses of intentional assault, reckless assault, and aggravated harassment laid against him. Although Jonathan's attorneys, especially Priya Chaudhry, his lead lawyer, have vehemently denied these allegations, the new evidence that's been brought against Majors seems to prove otherwise. It now looks like Majors' life has taken a dark turn, and the actor's reached a dead end, having nothing to prove his innocence anymore. The news of the police report evidence has truly shattered the hearts of many who believe that Majors could be exonerated in the end. Despite the fact that Majors' life was seemingly unraveling all this time, many fans stood by him, hoping that the storm would pass. They believed in his projected personality and talents and were willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. While some fans were hoping that these allegations would end up being lies, Major's business partners were the opposite. A lot of the deals he'd made with various media organizations were cancelled, and Major's once promising career was now hanging in the balance. Jonathan started getting dropped from various projects, and those he'd already filmed began showing less of him.
Yeah, his actual career has been on hold as far as what's going on with him playing Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel movies or the MCU right now. Even though I think they finished Loki season 2, which he's most likely in, and I know for the advertising for Ant-Man and the Quantum Mania, they haven't been showing him as much in the advertising.
To make matters worse, Major's PR company also severed ties with him following the allegations. His advertising campaign with the US Army was also paused immediately as a result of the allegations, and a statement was even released explaining the halt of the campaign. The US Army is aware of the arrest of Jonathan Majors, and we're deeply concerned by the allegations surrounding his arrest. We recently released 2 ads in which Mr. Majors appears. While Mr. Majors is innocent until proven guilty, prudence dictates that we pull out ads until the investigation into these allegations is complete, the statement read. Jonathan Majors was practically cancelled by a lot of firms as the recent allegations threw a harsh spotlight on the actor, making it impossible to ignore the allegations against him. Jonathan was also banned from attending the Met Gala that was held in May after the allegations against him had spread and reached various parts of the world. However, Majors was not alone in this battle. As you probably already know, Jonathan Majors has got a loyal legal team. After he was initially charged with assault and sexual harassment in March 2023, Majors' lead lawyer, Priya Chaudhry, demanded that Jonathan Majors be released and his charges be dropped, as she revealed 2 written statements which she allegedly claimed were from Majors' alleged victim, Grace. The written statements were said to have been proof of Grace recanting the allegations against Jonathan Majors, but Majors' devoted lawyer didn't stop there. She also helped him file the counter-lawsuit against Grace Jabari, which stated that Grace attacked Majors. According to the court filing, Jonathan allegedly stated that Grace had even physically attacked him on various other occasions, which he chose not to report. He also accused Grace of stealing his phone and spending between $6,000 to $7,000 on his credit card after the alleged dispute in March. But in the end, the district attorney did not prosecute Grace Jabari for the allegations of domestic violence that Majors counterclaimed. Jonathan, on the other hand, still faced the allegations and had a trial hearing fixed for various dates, and now this recently found evidence has put Jonathan Majors in a web of intrigue that he cannot easily escape. The police reports allegedly suggested that Majors may have indeed committed the allegations laid against him. Jonathan Majors is now backed into a corner with nowhere to escape. At this point, it seems like not even his devoted lawyer Priya Chaudhry nor his loving and supporting girlfriend Megan Good can save him from what's to come. Sources claim that the document filings obtained from the police now offer new details on the events that took place that day in March, leading to Majors' arrest. But it is unclear what the recently unveiled police report evidence fully contains. However, we know that Grace Jabari's medical report from the day of the alleged incident is among the filings in the police report. This medical report would either make or break Majors, as the real truth about what went down that very day in March will finally be revealed. To make matters worse, sources also claim the alleged abuse victims of Jonathan have decided to come out and are cooperating with the district attorney's office. Not to mention, Jonathan Majors' legal team were accused of leaking and misrepresenting court evidence while also making attempts to have the police make wanted posters of Grace Jabari's picture. Jonathan is in a deep mess right now, and it can only take a miracle from God to save him. That's all from me. Do you think the evidence against Jonathan Majors is compelling, or do you believe in his innocence? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!